Instead of swinging my sword, I'll do a smart thing and just use Dark Blast. Have the bullets open up for me. Oh, you see it right here. Dragoon Lance. I'm glad I lost.
Up here.
How can we deal with this thing?
I already know that one didn't have anything.
Please hurry.
Whatever, I'm sure those are empty too. You guys couldn't like break boxes for me? You guys need a hand?
Damn it, I can't get it open.
Attack incoming!
Whoa! You only need the iron pipe and the old DLC weapons.
The entrance is locked too.
It seems we are in a bit of a predicament.
What an annoying enemy! Oh please, I'm not that tired. My buddies! The king's here! You guys are the best.
What are you doing here? You are correct. But
I like that they come. Thanks, guys.
hey, stop! Let me go! Stop it! Damn it! King, no!
What a good friend.
No! Open the door! You can't fight that thing on your own!
Okay, let's get the fuck out of here, guys. Idiot.
進駐カレルタカイザンテーラス
なんだ改てウラーヌペルアトチ
ウラーヌカイザントトチ
Open the
I
damn
love them.
door!
Nice.
Knock it off already. Let's go.
Kaine.
He's fighting for you. And for Fira. Don't let him die for nothing.
I prefer to not let him die at all, but
Friend.
it's a good point. couple of boxes. Old self. Recovery potion. Oh, they're really stocking us up here. I might actually use some of these capsules. Generally speaking, I haven't used any of the, like, strength ups and magic ups. Just hanging out, relaxing out here while we fight? You suck.
Devila! Popola!
Oh, look. You made it. We've been waiting for so long.
Why are you doing this?
It began 1300 years ago. Humanity, finding itself on the brink of extinction, undertook a last-ditch rescue plan called Project Gestalt.
Gestalt?
Do you still not remember, Grimoire Weiss? Then let's give you a refresher.
I saw Yona in there. Obtain Project Gestalt documents.
Vice! My mind. I remember. Devila. Popola. You are not human. In fact. Oh no.
I already knew they were androids because we find that out in Automata.
Yeah, sometimes the truth can be a real bitch. You want to finish that thought for him, sister? All of us, every person standing in this room, are mere shells created by the true humans.
What are you saying?
You still don't get it? You aren't human.
So then humans, I mean, the true humans, are extinct?
How do babies work?
No. They still live on. You know them as shades. Each shade is a twisted remnant of what was once a human being.
I knew that because of the items they dropped.
Crazy, huh? Now let's skip the part where you stand there with your mouths agape and just get down to business.
Wait.
Sorry, but we're gonna be needing that shell of yours. The rightful owner has been waiting for a very long time.
Us from the cold open.
Please don't be angry with us. We are only doing our duty. Our endless existences have a single purpose: to control the lives of others in accordance with the will of the true humans. You have your own motives, your own desires. And we have ours. I fear it really is just that simple.
Don't speak such foolishness.
Sorry.
Well, looks like you're gonna get the big fist.
You and us, we're the same. Tools in the hands of a master.
Hey,
No. I'm nothing like you.
fully upgraded axe.
Devila? Devila?
He upgraded his weapon. Oh god. I'm afraid he's doing 867 damage per hit.
No! Don't die! You know, Popola,
I understand now why we're twins. It's because we were born without souls.
Devla, I can't stop the bleeding. Oh god, I can't stop it.
This world is too lonely for one without a soul. There's too much emptiness. Our souls are missing. And yet somehow our tears still work. It's kind of weird. Sorry, sis. I love you.
Devla! Devla! Don't you go! No,
For self-defense.
Leave me alone! Devla!
Can't be pissed at me. You attacked me. Just putting that out there.
Let's stop this now.
Stop? Stop? Now you want to stop? You think you have the luxury to stop? You cut down my sister like a goddamn animal and now you want to stop?
Popola, wait! It doesn't have to.
No one stops! It's way too late to stop! No one stops!
Please, don't do this, Popola! You and Devil were like parents to me! Those two have watched the world wither for time immemorial. The cruelness of such fate is difficult to imagine. I don't want to do this! I don't want to fight her!
Oh.
Stop bitching and start fighting. It's the only way.
There we go. She could try and send me to bullet hell, but I'm gonna double my damage output and just jump in there and swing.
No stopping. No stopping ever!
More that we were the bad guy all along.
The bridge! Blast! We're trapped!
I've got an idea.
That's not entirely true. It's more that everyone has a reason for what they're doing. Edward, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to Shake the Box family. Very happy to have you here.
I fear we're done for.
It'll be all right. You know, when I was young, I hated my eyes. And now that I'm older, I hate what my body has become. But there's something else there now. Something like pride, you know? I mean, without all this, I couldn't have become your friend. Goodbye, my friends. Thank you for everything.
Don't you do nothing stupid here, buddy. You're my baby, Emil. You're my precious
So
son.
long, all I could do was destroy. But now, I have a chance to save something.
No!
Now get going, okay?
Emil!
Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be fine.
You better be.
Emil! Emil!
Emil, you jackass, get back here!
Not my precious son!
Kaine's so unstable, and Vice can't stop arguing with people.
He'll be fine.
I hope they can hold it together once I'm gone. Well, I guess they'll just have to learn.
Yeah, this isn't like a misunderstanding from like withheld information. It's more, we were very clear in our aspirations and our motives, and those run counter to theirs. It wouldn't have made a difference if they told us the truth. We were still going to do whatever it takes to get our sister back.
I want to see you again. I want to see all of you again. Just one more time.
Oh, Emil, he's the best.
I'm scared. I don't want to die.
Emil! My precious son. Emil is the most powerful weapon ever made. It's actually the combination of two very powerful weapons. Result of cruel human experimentation. There are no happy parts. There's only sadness now. Right. He lives on in my heart. He's my precious baby. Kaede, this love is too tough.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You're confused about what just happened. Kaede and Emil have been together 99% of their time, whereas they're not with me anytime I'm in a town. And they're helping us out of a sense of camaraderie and friendship, of course, but like, this is my sister, and they're here to help me, and she just lost Emil for that. So I imagine it's justified anger. Ah, you little gremlins. Whoa. Let the impaling begin. Ah, they're playing the sad piano music again. Because Emil's a precious, adorable saint. I love Emil. It's alright, he'll be back soon. Not appreciate you little bastards. I like their little hats, though. They're very jaunty. Oh, you trade my sister. Okay.
Yona!
You're in this high school gymnasium. Fight your actual human soul.
This ends here. Strike hard. Hold nothing back.
How can a mere tool hope to stand against the Shadow Lord?
Don't speak in such a manner, fool. I am nothing like you.
Let that shield down, see what happens. That's what happens.
Be careful!
I know.
Let's get all the fists out. No. Let's get my magic power back so I can do the big fists.
Vice, you alright?
Hey, what's going on back there, Vice?
I am as fit as a fit.
Oh. Big hit. Why is he not inside of you? So, in the distant past, a virus from another world decimated humanity, and in response to that, a project called Project Gestalt was put together to try and separate human souls from their bodies to solve the problem. And it resulted in a disaster that resulted in human souls becoming shades.
Wait.
And a bunch of other fun stuff. Real question is, who's inside of our shell? Who's driving us? Brother.
Yona.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Older Yona looks strange compared to young Yona.
Please, just stop. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't need someone else's body. I don't want it. There's another girl inside this body. I can hear her. She won't stop crying. She says she wants to see her brother.
Yona's been possessed?
This girl loves her brother too, just as much as I do. It's not right, you know? It's not right that she can't see him. It's you, isn't it?
Yes, it's me. Let's go home.
I'm really sorry. I don't know what to. I'm so very sorry. No matter what. Just know that I love you.
Hurry. The shade that possessed her is gone.
Well, he seems a little pissed about it.
Kaine, watch over Yona for me. You want me to understand your sadness? You think I'm gonna sympathize with you?
You really should.
Protect my sister and my friends. If someone puts them in danger, they will stand aside or be cut down. Now come on, let's finish this.
Yeah, come down here. Come down here and let me punch you. I can't hit you from there.
Weiss, what's wrong?
Freaking
Weiss.
me out here, Weiss.
Kaine, always saying what I'm thinking.
Strike the killing blow.
Weiss is having some troubles. Okay, Weiss might be having some troubles.
One moment, please. You okay? Fine, just fine. Alright, no, I'm not. Weiss, it seems some headstrong idiot has decided to push me beyond my limits.
Look at him
I
hobbling.
should have taken that job as a cookbook when I had the chance. Weiss, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Only joking. I hate cookbooks. But let's go. Out of the way. I have one final task to fulfill. Where are you going? Why, to stop him, of course. But after that, it's up to you. Only you can see this battle to its conclusion. I wish you luck, my friend.
You can't. I swore I'd always fight by your side.
You are an exceedingly stubborn lad. You know that.
I know, they're all sacrificing themselves.
Perhaps that's why I've so enjoyed our time together. But I fear this is where our journey ends.
Vice!
Oh, and remember what I told you about using my full name? Well, forget it. I've grown rather fond of Vice.
Nice.
I love you.
I knew you'd come around.
Don't let it go to your head now.
Just a book. Walk it into the light. Grimmer Vice has lost all of his powers.
I have something to defend. I have a reason to live.
Oh.
Shut.
Oh. 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 Bastard. Stop with the bullets! I'm guessing that's gonna be, like, the moment that we have to choose a different outcome later on for different endings. Whether or not to hit the killing blow or not. A world in flux. Trophy earned.
Is Iona all right? Oh god, no.
What I do know is the Automata lead-in is ending D, if I recall correctly, and this is A, so not the Automata lead-in.
Oh, please, the girl is fine.
Vice? Where are you? Are you okay?
Ending E. Isn't E the new one?
I am as well as can be, considering I have lost my physical form. Doubtless my voice will be the next to go, so listen closely. Your sister is safe. Do not mourn her, and do not give up hope. Instead, you must call her back to you.
How?
Which is the new ending, in the sense that before it was just an extra thing. Interesting.
Use your memories. Recall the times you spent with her. Present her with proof that the two of you live still, and that your lives have meaning.
I don't know.
Typical. But take heart. I know you can do it.
What's my favorite food? Cookies. What's my favorite book? That's my magic storybook. What's my favorite place? Home with you. What's my favorite flower? The lunar tear, of course. Okay, one more question. Who do I love more than anyone?
Is that you?
weird moment to write my name, but...
Is this my body?
Yes, Yona. It's yours and yours alone.
You look bigger than before. Like you've grown up.
Well, yeah. I guess you haven't seen me for a while.
Have I been asleep this whole time?
Something like that.
It's almost like I'm a princess from some fairy tale.
Yeah, you have to take ownership of the things you've done.
I'm so
More like,
happy to be back.
who do I love more than anyone else? Like,
Too.
I'm gonna write my name, that just feels a little bit weird, answering the question like that.
You and your sister. You have a good life, okay?
Where are you gonna go?
Guess I'll...
You could stay with us, you know.
Thanks, but I'll pass. You know how it is. I got my own shit to take care of.
What do you mean?
Personal shit, right? Anyway, take it easy, yeah?
Kaine.
Hey, look. It's beautiful. For the longest time, I heard someone telling me how they wanted to see the light. And now, they can finally see it.
Yeah, Popola got blowed up.
Thank you. I love it.
Ethan, what's up?
It's so sunny today.
Yeah, it sure is.
So, 1300 years before... Well, I guess 1305 years before this point. That must have been, like, around when Project Gestalt was first initialized. That cold open in the beginning. Which would be these two versions. Before body and soul separation occurred. I suppose we could learn more. We have the Gestalt documents now. Which I assume will stay in my inventory when we start Route B. Well, I wanna... Curious about one question here. We just finished Route A. Alright. We were both right, Tom. Ending D leading into ending E, which originally was a novella, but now in this game has adapted into a proper ending. So D into E is what leads into Automata. Who orders credits this way? Got a problem with alphabetical order by first name? D&E are the true endings. I don't know if there's necessarily, like, ever a true ending, considering, like, the ending of Drakengard that leads into Nier is, like, a joke ending. But canonically, that is the one that leads into Nier, and then the ending of Nier DE that goes into Automata is, like, the canon ending for Automata's existence. Or there's just all these different stories. We're just peeking into different outcomes for different games. Jokes can be true. In that case, I know which canon ending is the Silent Hill canon ending. One where the Shiba Inu is running the show behind the scenes. Yeah, canonical to that. It's a fun way to tell stories. Someone's name is Disney? Laura Disney? Why you doing working for Square Enix? I feel like if you apply to work at Disney, they'll just hire you on principle. If Konami weren't cowards. Unfortunately, Konami is in fact run by cowards. Cowards and monsters. I keep on seeing rumors that they're planning on, the guy credited as multiple question marks. Rumors that Konami's thinking about leasing out some licenses, including Metal Gear. Not to mention the rumors that there might be a Metal Gear Solid 2 remake or something in the works. I don't know how I feel about that. If they had, like... They had, what, the... Blue Sky? Whichever company did the Demon Souls remaster. As long as, like, a company like that does it, that'd be fine. They don't deserve to touch anything. I agree. You love that they had the Automata voice actors in this game? It's a good game. Music, flute. No one, and I mean no one, should remake Metal Gear Solid 2. I tend to agree. Blue Point, the company, not Blue Sky. Blue Sky is an animation studio. I want to pee, but I don't want to walk away from what could be the end of the credits soon. Ah, another person credited for question mark, question mark, question mark. Spike Spencer's also question marks. They will fuck it up? Probably. Although with Blue Points, like, they're slavishly dedicated to reproducing every aspect of the games they remake and remaster. To the point where, like, my understanding is in Demon Souls, they counted frames for, like, how much damage happens per frame, and, like, iframe, they counted literal frames to recreate that. And even included, like, bugs from the original game in there. Metal Gear Solid 2 could use an edit? No! Blasphemy, that game's perfect. Having recently replayed it, like, on stream, I have no complaints about Metal Gear Solid 2. That's perfect still. Every frame of Metal Gear Solid 2 is perfect. I'm with True Axiom on this one. I have no complaints about Metal Gear Solid 2. All right. Slot number 1 is Route A. Is the clear data save screen? Yes? Load your clear data after completing the game to experience Kaine story. Ending B. You can now read a departed mother's diary in your house. Wardrobe is added to the options menu. Now outfits can be attained by progressing through a departed mother's diary. Change music is added to the game settings section in the options menu. System data saved. Story's a bit rough. Wrong! Incorrect! How much side quest completion did I do in Ending A? All of it! Except for the flowers. I'm still breeding flowers. But I am 100% completed on all side quests besides flowers.
Whenever I interacted with Kaine, I was reminded about something from my past.
Oh, we pick up here.
Maybe my mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time. Anyway.
Ending B has a lot of... Starting B has a lot of unvoiced text. That's alright. I do have to pee, and once I have control again, I will pause the game and pee. My venti green tea has cut through me. Kaine's dreams. Discrimination. Oh, we're gonna learn more about Kaine. The sound of rain filled the village. The steep cliffs that surrounded the area magnified sound, causing even the slightest drizzle to rattle like a thunderstorm. Alright, I think now is my pee time, because reading a bunch of text while trying to not pee my pants is bad. Time for a dramatic reading. The sound of rain filled the village. The steep cliffs that surround... Start over. The sound of rain filled the village. The steep cliffs that surrounded the area magnified the sound, causing even the slightest drizzle to rattle like a thunderstorm. Thin wisps of smoke streamed from the huts as the villagers huddled in their homes and waited out the rain. A single child, however, had braved the downpour and was now wandering slowly toward the wooden, hawk-shaped weather vane at the center of town. The wanderer reached the vane, which had existed for as long as any could remember, and stared. The child's face was simultaneously delicate and fierce, like a teacup that had survived a shipwreck. Those traits combined with pale white skin to give the face an almost sexless quality. If the beak turns east, I go home. If it stays west, then I... The child blinked. Rain slowly dripped down the young one's short hair and began its long descent to the ground. Come on. Come on! The child felt the slight breeze and watched as the veins slowly creaked to life. Spinning this way and that for a moment, it finally settled with the beak pointed firmly toward the east. East? Really? Before the vein could move again, a jagged rock came spinning and tumbling through the air, striking home against the child's head. The force of the blow dropped the child to the ground as a hail of stones began to fall all around. Oh no, they found me. A heartbreaking smile crept across the child's face as the stones continued their assault. Through the rain, the sound of multiple footsteps grew louder before a voice rang out. Yoo-hoo! Kaine! The voice belonged to Demo, worst of all the bullies in the area. As Kaine struggled to stand, a final stone came skittering through the mud and bounced against her foot. Blood oozed from a cut above her eye and blurred her vision, but she could make out the shapes of Demo and his usual gang of idiots. The boy seemed taken aback for a moment by Kaine's seeming indifference to the blood dripping from her face, but quickly regained his bravado. What's up, freak? You like the rain? You like getting all wet? Or do you finally decide to run away from home? Let me catch up on chat here. You don't trust a human alive to determine what those major beats to be if they were going to try and trim any of Metal Gear Solid 2? You'll admit that some of it's bad, but you don't know what's important bad and what's bad bad. Yes, the thing with Metal Gear Solid 2 is a lot of the goofier, cuttable bits are really endearing to me, and I legitimately love those moments. I'm with Tom. Like, I don't think I would like any changes to the story beats of Metal Gear Solid 2. And the gameplay is still fine. Like, it holds up well. It's still fun to play. I don't know if I would want any changes in Metal Gear Solid 2. I like it the way it is. Then again, if you were to do something similar to Metal Gear... not Metal Gear. Final Fantasy VII Remake... because there's wiggle room in some of the weirder metaphysical nonsense going on in 2, that you could do something like that. But secretly, it wouldn't be a remake. It would be something else, something different, a companion piece, in which case I would treat them separately. The CQC of Metal Gear Solid has always been a little wonky. In my opinion, 3 is the wonky one, because it tries to do the whole, like, if you grab someone and you hold the button for like a quarter second longer than you think, you cut their throat, as opposed to having a separate function for that. That's what bothered me. Or you're actually Snake. Yeah, that's what they probably would do, and that would be a problem. Unless, again, it's not a remake and it's a separate storyline. But even then, I wouldn't like that unless Kojima himself is involved. Like, it would be a crappy story, probably. Or it'd be a competently told story, and that would be part of the problem. Anyway. Though she knew it was futile, Kaine turned to leave. Before she can get more than a few steps, the other children scrambled to surround her, cruelty burning in their eyes. Kaine knew those were not the only eyes on her. The tormentor's parents watched from the safety of their homes. She was attuned to this sensation. It was one she had experienced many times before. While some villagers simply turned a blind eye to the actions of their children, many encouraged it openly. In a society ruled by superstition and fear, Kaine was something to be hated, and if possible, destroyed. I didn't say you could leave, freak. Demo's words chewed at her like a worm through an apple. He can't hurt me, she lied to herself. Be strong, be brave, he can't hurt me. He can't hurt me, he can't hurt... Oh, look, the little freak's gonna cry! What's wrong? You sad that everyone hates you and wants you dead? Kaine prayed for the rain to flood down and carry her away from a world that seemed to have no place for her. But if there were gods, they chose to ignore her. As Demo crept ever closer, the clouds began to thin and the rain slowed. Even the weather hates me. I'm useless, a failure. I wish Demo's rock had taken my head off. Kaine couldn't meet Demo's leering gaze. She lowered her eyes and stared at the muddy ground below. The bully moved forward until he was inches away. She could smell the scent of old meat on his breath. The boy grabbed Kaine's face with thick fingers and yanked it upward. She tried to turn away, but he forced her gaze back and jammed his thumb against her eyelid to pry it open. Show me. No. Did you just say no? Demo grinned evilly. You don't say no to me. No one says no to me. Not even taking his attention from Kaine, he called to his cohorts. Come on, guys. Let's give this freak what she deserves. As soon as Demo finished, kicks and blows began to rain down upon Kaine. Demo paused, still grinning, as Kaine curled into a ball and tried to make the pain stop. I don't get you, freak. What you acting like a girl for, huh? Everybody knows what you really are. Kaine ignored the question, choosing instead to stare at the weather vane. It continued to point east, as if supremely confident about the future it had chosen for her. Go home? Yeah, that's a funny joke for someone with dead parents and no home to go to. Freak! Chanted the children. Freak, freak, freak! Kaine closed her eyes and listened to the rain, waiting for the pain to start again. As the clutching hands of the village children closed around her, she bent her mind to the sound of the rain, letting it become her world entire. The rain fell, but the pain never came. Only when the laughter of her tormentors turned to terrified cries did she dare open a single blood-caked eye. Kaine was shocked to see Demo sprawled on the ground, holding his head and screaming in pain. She could see blood welling from spaces between his fat, twisted fingers. Oh my god, he's crying. He's actually crying. Deprived of the leader, the other children glanced back and forth between themselves, as if waiting for someone to step forward and take charge. When no savior emerged, they began an uneasy shuffle away from Kaine. But the young girl was the least of their concerns. Instead, their attention was rapt on the ancient woman standing a few feet away. After struggling for breath for a moment, she finally spoke in a voice thick with rage. Hurts like a bitch, don't it? Now I suggest you scatter before I throw another one. And if any of you little bastards ever touch my Kaine again, I'll do far worse than throw a rock. You can count on it. The old woman crouched down and gently touched the hand Demo was using to cover the wound. Before he could think to protest, she ground her palm into the wound and twisted back and forth. Ow, he screamed, leaping to his feet. Stop it, what are you doing? Quit whining. Ain't no one ever died from a scratch. You hit me with a rock, you stupid bitch, a big one. That could have killed me. The old woman shrugged. Death is the best cure for stupid. Demo's face twisted with rage at her words. Locking his eyes on Kaine, he took a step backward and spat on the ground. Get out! Leave this village! No one wants you here, either of you! Seeing the old woman grab another stone, Demo and his companions turned tail and ran. As they fled, the old woman grabbed her side and barked out a single laugh. Ha! Look at the fat boy go. Guess he's healthy enough healthy enough to run from a fight. The woman's smile faded as she turned her attention to Kaine. But just take a moment to catch up on chat here. If Kojima came in and said, let's remake Metal Gear Solid 2 when he did it, that might be okay. He's been eating Slim Jims and touching everyone's eyeballs. You agree with that in 99% of games? Yeah, I actually really enjoyed Final Fantasy VII Remake being not really a remake, but instead like a different iteration, a different telling. In many ways, a stealth sequel, which I thought was incredibly cool. And I love stuff like that. I really, really do. Like, there's something to be said for a remake that is, like I said, Blue Point. Like, they do slavish, just attention-oriented remakes down to recreating inconvenient features, even. And, like, that's interesting, but at the same time, the old game still exists. I'd rather you just make those games readily available, you know? Like, instead of recreating Demon's Souls perfectly, just with an updated engine, why not just re-release the old game as a digital download on the PlayStation 4 so people could experience that old game? Yeah, I like what happened with Nier Replicant. They took the game, the storyline remains the same, but they, instead of just re-releasing it as is, added additional voice work, fixed the bad mechanics, made the combat more fun. Like, I like this as well. I'm not a huge fan of just like, here's the game you remember exactly as it was, just with a new coat of paint. Because I'm okay playing games with terrible graphics. That's fine, I play them all the time. You're enjoying Demon's Souls. Looks and feels great. The thing is, it feels exactly like the original game, from what I understand. It just looks really pretty, and has a wildly improved soundtrack. And don't get me wrong, the second I get a PlayStation 5, I'm getting a copy of Demon's Souls Remake, and I'm going to play it. But I'm conflicted on the fact that they recreated, like, every part of it. Like, there's no improvement, necessarily, besides graphics and soundtrack. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I would feel better talking about this if I had a copy of it. Yeah, I'm also okay with pretty. It's not my favorite type of remake / remaster is what I'm trying to say. I'd rather you do something exciting. Whereas the excitement I have for Demon's Souls is just that it's Demon's Souls, and I love Demon's Souls, and I love Dark Souls, so like I'm excited regardless. But it's not the most interesting way to do it. I think Final Fantasy VII Remake was a very interesting way to do a remake / remaster, in that it's not quite a remake. And I'm also a big fan of what happened with Nier, where you take something that... It had an element of jank that people bounced off of. A lot of people couldn't get into Nier because the game was just kind of like, ugh, this doesn't feel good to play. And they fixed that up. And now people are like, oh, this is fun to play. And now more people are experiencing the story. You can speak to Alice's fucking gall at slapping a little more paint on Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne and then charging $50 American for it. Yeah, gross.